Hello guys, this is not a video about World Arena Season 4. This is about the poster boy for Season 4 Arena, Vero. And this is really more geared toward early game players, people that may not have yet fused Vero for whatever reason. You know, maybe you play a few different games and just haven't gotten that deep into Summoner's War yet, but for whatever the reason may be. This video is basically to show you the reasons that you definitely should fuse Vero. Let me go here and just kind of bring that up here so you can see what I've done with mine. So I'm on Violent Revenge. I have pretty good runes on them. They're not incredible, they're not jaw-dropping, but I've got some pretty good stats on some of these runes. And I've given Vero a lot of my attention because I use him so much, and I want him to be effective as possible whenever I use him. So I will continue to upgrade his runes because I still see his value in the game. So on that note, we're going to just kind of start off here and let him do his thing. First reason to fuse Vero is the leader skill. That 33% HP, it helps the entire team. It actually helps Vero's damage on his second skill because his skill 2 scales off of HP. So, that's a huge benefit in itself. Second reason is his passive. His passive cleanses each turn with a 3% heal per harmful effect removed. And 3% does not seem like a lot, but if your Vero is fast and you have your Vero on violent runes and he procs and he procs again and he procs again, you could be looking at, a 12% heal for your team. I mean, that's kind of a unlikely scenario, but whatever. I think Raccoony has a cleanse in his passive, and Freya has a cleanse in her passive, but I think Raccoony removes 2 harmful effects to, I think it's the teammate with the lowest HP, and Freya basically has to die for her cleanse to kick in, but it is a full cleanse, and I think it's a full heal as well if Freya dies. But he's in a rare class in terms of characters that actually have a cleanse in their passive. And the only real way to kind of shut that down is through Oblivion, which it's a limited number of situations you'll run into that. Tessarion, the Fire Ifrit, has Oblivion. Isis, the Light Desert Queen, has Oblivion. You probably won't run into many of them. The Rift, the Chaos Beast, Breath of Doom, I think it is, has Oblivion also. But those are the only 3 I can think of off top that actually have Oblivion. So, he's kind of hard to combat if you have to shut down his passive in order to beat him. Third skill, or third reason to fuse Vero is that he's relatively easy to rune. He needs speed. You can rune him with swift or violent on a broken set. You don't necessarily have to have another two set to have his stats be helpful. He needs HP. The leader skill helps that again, and it also helps with the damage on the second skill. He needs accuracy. So for the stuns on his second skill and the dots on the first, accuracy is beneficial. You want to get him, as high as you can. 40, 45, 50% is a good target, I think. He doesn't have to have like 100% accuracy. That would just be too much. The most important stats are the speed and the HP. If these runes that you put on him have defense or resistance on them, that's helpful as well. Because you don't want him to be stunned or slept. So resistance helps on that, and defense just makes him more tanky in general. Fourth reason that you should fuse Vero is that he's extremely helpful in so many areas of the game. He's helpful in Kairos dungeons, giants, dragons, Hall of Magic, elemental halls, all of these places where you have towers that apply harmful effects. Having those removed each turn instead of having to wait for a cleanse to become available off a cooldown is a pretty big deal. And a lot of people that might be stuck in B7 of any dungeon and fuse Vero are often able to push forward again just by having that cleanse kick in every turn. It is a very, very, very big deal when you hit a wall in your progress because you can't get those harmful effects off of you. He's great in TOA. He's like a staple in TOA. He's good in TOA hard. He's good in guild battles. If you haven't fused him yet, you're probably still relatively early level, don't have many Nat 5s. And if this is the case, then, having Vero is more than likely going to be an impact there as well. You can use him in arena defense. And I've seen some teams with, basic characters that are actually pretty tough. And he's been a part of some of those teams. So, he can also be good in arena defense. And the fifth reason that you should definitely fuse Vero is he can farm. And I use him in the Dimensional Rift because he's perfect for it. And he can do every single place that little eye moves to on the map. Like he's equally as effective in every stage of the Dimensional Rift, as you can see. So that's my it's my opinion, and I've put a lot of time and effort into Vero, and I've seen the benefits of it, and I'm pretty sure that if you put time and effort into Vero, then you will see the benefit in it as well. think this video was long enough. Hopefully this has helped you realize the importance and the benefit, and you will fuse Vero sooner than later if you have not already. Thanks for watching, guys. If you liked the video, like, comment, subscribe. Love to hear anything you have to say. Till then, I'll catch you guys on the next one.